Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment here on our Patronage platform where the consumer meets the business owner, entrepreneur. And today we have another wonderful guest joining us today. And before we get into the interview, we want to ask you guys to take this time to subscribe if you're not subscribed to us already. On Instagram, King underscore Solomon underscore ENT underscore on Instagram. And our YouTube link is inside our bio on Instagram. But if you're not able to just subscribe directly, we're King Solomon Entertainment on YouTube as well. The links are also in the comments. We want to take this time out now to thank our sponsors. We want to thank hearttoheartforyou.org, Mrs. Kathy Jones and Alton Green, as well as GQAutoConnect.com, as well as Dr. Amanda Rosette, RosettePhysicalTherapy.org. Make sure you check out our sponsors. Go and patronize them as well and let them know you heard about them here on King Solomon Entertainment platform. And they'll give you the King Solomon discount. We thank you guys so much. We'll play the commercial towards the end. We want to get into this interview right away. And so we'll play the commercial slots at the end. If you are interested in partnering with us and sponsoring us, please go to our official website, King Solomon Entertainment.tv, and our email is there. Connect with us, and we'll let you know how to do just that. And we thank you guys so much for your participation and your engagement. Make sure you hit the notification button. I see Instagram is definitely coming on in. I thank you guys for your support, your comments, notification. And we just thank you guys as we continue to grow. If you want to help us directly, that's our Cash App that's across the title right there right now. Everything that you give to us go directly to expanding our reach. We are also on Roku streaming as well. And we are all lowercase, King Solomon Entertainment on Roku. So make sure you guys definitely check us out on the streaming channel and definitely appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get this Roku up there and you can see that. And without further ado, we want to introduce our next guests here on the Patronage platform, which is one of our fastest growing platforms where we decided to really give you insight and empowerment about business ownership and the consumer perspective, as well as the ownership perspective, creating community between business owners, entrepreneurs, as well as the consumer. And so without further ado, we have a wonderful guest with us today from the Texas area, a real estate agent, Dwayne Dwayne A. Grant. I don't know why I want to put T. I want to butcher your name the whole time. Dwayne A. Grant. Thank you so much, brother, for coming on. So excited. Like I said, when I look for my guests for different platforms that I have, because we have such a diverse platform, I look for certain things. And when I tell you, you checked all the boxes, and I really like what you're doing. In the real estate, we had a couple of real estate people on before. I think we had a broker on and an agent on before, but definitely you check all boxes, doing wonderful work in the Texas area. And I really wanted to bring you on if you could talk about in more depth real estate and as far as real estate. So introduce yourself to our audience. We get right into the interview. Please go ahead.
Awesome. Once again, thank you for having me, man. This is definitely an honor to be highlighted on your show. My name is Dwayne Grant. I am a realtor here in the North Texas area, specifically Dallas, Fort Worth Metroplex. I've been licensed for about a year now, and it is definitely an exciting market here in Texas. There's so much opportunity. There's so many businesses coming to the area. There's so many developments in the area, and it's kind of the reasons why I got into real estate. I moved to Texas for a better opportunity, a better work situation. In that, I saw a ton of business opportunities where I realized that, hey, this is something that I could flourish in as well. So, of course, with the pandemic happening, it gave me a lot of time at home to devote to learning about this real estate industry here in Texas. And it's been very exciting since I've joined. And I'm looking for people to help, and looking for people to work with. There's so much inventory that is not commonly available. With the market being so exciting, of course, prices are very interesting at the moment. So I'm excited to talk a little bit more about that, but also how I just appreciate helping families find their dream home.
No, absolutely. All that you are discussing in detail and all encompassing, the reason why we need to purchase and we must purchase, because purchasing a home is not just having a dream home and having somewhere beautiful, nice to live, and also a signature move for a certain status, or when you get to a certain point in life, what we all are striving to do. But of course, what I learned and what I know about real estate, a lot of agents, when building their repertoire of clients, you want to move to not just selling, but also reselling and purchasing, and you want them to always come to you, back to you. And also referrals is so important, is because of the level of service, professionalism, the comfort of knowing that someone who just hit all of concerns and of needs of their customers and their clients. They really become family, because the process is very long and tedious. And sometimes you meet an agent and it's years before you buy. But I know some people have developed that relationship with them from the very beginning. And so let's get into why you just said why you started, but people start for various reasons, for a second income. But when you make it your primary and you make it like your life, like tell us the difference of that transition of what it does to you as a real estate agent, when you say, hey, every facet of my life is about finding great properties for my clients and finding the needs of my property, where it becomes your passion.
Um, that's an awesome question. I'm excited to jump on that, man. There were so many parts to that. I'm gonna try to remember. If I don't touch them all, if I don't touch them all, just let me know, man. But definitely. So I am a transition from higher education. My former career is higher education for the past 15 years. I've worked for universities in every level, partnerships, working with different boards on a state level, and every other level under that state system, and even institution level. And I've always enjoyed helping people accomplish their goals. Once through education, and now my focus shifted because of just my love and passion for art, design, architecture, landscape, just God's beauty, right?
Yes,
And this was able to encompass all of those different areas, as well as still helping people. And the key part about it is educating people, right?
yes,
Where they learn about the process, and you basically facilitate them through that, through this process, which people are not common with because they don't buy houses every day.
yes,
So it's like having a kid, right? When you have a newborn, you learn all of the stuff about little babies and toddlers, and then you forget along the way, right? Then you have
yes.
another one, and you just like, oh well, that we don't need to do all of that this time. We'll change it up. So you've acquired some knowledge through that process, where that's my goal in working with clients, to educate them, and to make sure that I have their best interest throughout the process.
Well, that's amazing for sure, because you definitely want to just give them the best part of you, the best part of your service, your professionalism, and in real estate, um, that's what it entails. So, why high end real estate? Or, uh, of course, we all, as a real estate agent, I would imagine you desire to sell the higher end, but
Mhm.
do you oppose to selling the lower spectrum, or where someone budget might be, that's necessarily in the beginning or stepping stone to that luxury or that dream home? Do you also sell those type of properties, or would you be willing to sell those type of properties if your clients say that's where I'm at right now?
Look what the memes say. I take Cash App,
Okay.
Venmo, Zelle.
You
Um,
too.
no, my service is helping families
Yeah.
accomplish their household dreams.
Yeah.
whether that be their starter home. My I guess strategy
Yeah.
in the process is developing long-lasting relationships where I am their advisor whenever they are in those particular markets. Whether it's selling their current home, whether it's buying their first home, I'm here to help you along that process. No, the properties that I show on my page are those that I love.
Mm.
I grew up around large plantation homes
Mm.
down the river in Louisiana, so I'm used to seeing these massive structures and being very excited to know that my people helped build them,
Mm. Mm.
which, gets a little deep for me because it's like, we are our ancestors' wildest dreams.
Yes.
So for us to accomplish those things when we couldn't own them,
Yeah.
and to know that I can attract people that are able to pay for estates of that size, and grant, it just absolutely amazes me. So I'd like to be the one to sell it to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you're looking for, something to get started, one thing I wanted to say at the beginning of this is that this is the way wealth is accumulated. Uh,
Yes.
this opportunity was not afforded to particular people at a particular time, but now everyone has access to this. So you need someone to educate you about this process, so that you can start planning for your family and your legacy, um, as you get ready for this process. And that's one of the things I'd like to have people focus on, as we journey throughout the real estate process. What's your legacy? What are you going to leave behind? You paying this much for this, whatever. What is it for? Is it for the now? Is it for the long term? Is it for an investment?
Yes.
So just being able to bring all the different waves and storms that I've dealt with in the home ownership process and the landlord process and the tenant process, just, things I never knew before, but I experience them now, and I'd like to help some people along the way. So I definitely enjoy being the person that can facilitate relationships, because that's what real estate is. You work with so many different parties: lenders, appraisers, inspectors, constructors, builders, developers. There's so many relationships that need to be solid, um, in order to ensure your clients that they're getting the best deal. And that's what this past year has been for me, developing those key relationships that would allow me to give my clients the best service that they haven't even anticipated.
Yes. Yes. And so, please let us know from the outside in. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market right now? What
In
is the
some
smart way to?
in Dallas, Texas, it is definitely a seller's market. I know tons of clients that are getting. Well, one client, this I hadn't heard this before. One client got 85 over asking price.
Mm.
So, in working with buyers here in Texas, um, the strategy has been to prepare my clients, to be prepared to pay what they believe that home is worth. If they have it listed for 525, if you think that somebody else like that number 525, you better be doggone sure they do. And
Hmm.
they are not going to be playing. They come in at 520, they come in at 10 over asking, 15 over asking.
Hmm.
But it's so much opportunity and so many nice properties here in Texas, that demand is definitely there, and it gives people the opportunity to compete within this market, and they are profiting. So, like,
Hmm.
back to the original standpoint of it being a first-time homeowner, um, this is how they would get there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
so
So, what is the smart way to approach, like you just talking about so many words, bidding war? If I was to want to buy or sell, and there was others that wanted to was interested in the same property, so what is the best smart way without losing what you really want in a bidding war? When
mhm.
there's a lot of interest, what's the best way to approach it?
Well, first, hire me as your realtor. so that you can ensure that you are getting the best opportunity possible. Because I'm going to do my due diligence to find out where we need to be in order to even play at the park, right? You know, young back in the day, you look scrawny, and they're not looking at your offer. They're not looking at your FHA offer. They might not look at your VA offer unless you got a nice down payment. But it's all conventional, and cash is king. In the market, the way it is, people are looking for the shortest time to close. So what you gonna
Mhm.
waive? Your option fee, your appraisal, your child first life. You ain't coming out at all as a buyer in this market, and you're not coming out on top because if you want it, you want it, and the property is going to appreciate so much over the years with all the common developments that's coming to the metroplex area. It's only going to grow. Um, People are skeptics. People are a bit cautious of the market, saying, "Man, the real estate market gonna fall. It's gonna flat. It's gonna what did it say? It's gonna crash."
Gonna
Well,
crash.
luckily, the government put in place some structures, such as loan officers, to regulate the whole um, loan process. Because before people were just giving out loans like crazy and then they have nothing to back it up with. Now there's a standardized process that lenders go through to be able to offer you a loan to ensure that you'll pay that loan back.
Yes.
So with the every inflation and everything growing, people are making money, and
Hmm.
it's you either got it or you don't.
Yes. Yeah.
So I tell it to people all the time when they say, "Oh, I can't afford the properties that you have." Well, if you start now, you will get there one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm totally huge in fitness. That's another reason why I started because I love people. Like I said, I love helping people achieve their goals. And through fitness, it's like nothing that you can just start and immediately have success. You
Yeah.
can't get fine overnight, right?
Yeah.
It's repeated behavior over time. And
Yes.
once you fall in love with that process, you won't really see any results. You'll just be like the dog chasing its tail. And if you don't start investing, if you don't start saving up for a down payment, saving up for earnest money, especially in a competitive market like this, you'll always be renting.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
So, what would be your advice to the audience that are interested in purchasing, if not this year, the next year? What would be if you had a top three things to tell them, top five things to tell them? What should they be working on? What should they have in mind? What should they have done already before approaching a real estate agent like you? What should things we should be working on right now if we're thinking about buying really soon or in the near future?
well, I don't want you to say we're working with a real estate agent like me, because, like I said, I'm open to helping everyone,
Okay.
and there's no um, level of hierarchy to human. And people want what they want, and if I could provide that service, I'd like to be the one to do so.
Okay.
So I just kind of wanted to retract that back, to say, I help people of all budgets. Just don't come with your BS, all right? Don't come with your mess. Let's realize where we are, and if your baby ugly, I'm gonna tell you your baby ugly. Meaning, look, for what you want, you're not gonna get it, and I'm gonna be real with you, and
Yeah.
that's what I definitely share with my clients. And let's just be real, practical, okay? Um, and if you want to play, you got to pay to play.
Yeah.
So here I am. I'm exhausting all of my resources, my entire network, all of my relationships, and my reputation to ensure that you get what you want, with the best experience possible.
Yes. So we should definitely be working on our credit, on
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't answer those. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Work on it. Don't look. Hire me first, but
yes.
definitely get with a credible lender,
Hmm.
um, a mortgage lender,
Mortgage.
that can assess your purchasing power, is what I call it. Get
Purchasing
with
power.
the credible lender. If you need one, reach out to me. I know them all across the country, and I'd love to help
Mm.
anyone with that. Get you a credible lender, because Credit Karma is not going to give you the same credit score that you're looking for to buy a home,
Mm.
um, juxtaposed to any other type of purchase.
Yes.
So there's a major difference within that, and you need to go straight to the source. And if they can offer you that opportunity, they will, and they may refer you to someone to build your credit um, before you get to that point. So it's a lot of people, a lot of clients that I have are kind of in the process of preparing. But that's, I guess, number two, right?
Hmm.
Prepare, prepare, prepare. There's a
Yes.
down payment necessary.
Mm.
There's earnest money deposit necessary, which is normally 1% of the cost of the home. And
Mm.
then you have an option fee,
Mm.
which you offer, which is 1% of that.
Mm.
So these are all things that you just kind of need to wrap your mind of saving, and also fixing that credit score. Number two, you already know what you like. You see what you like.
Hmm.
Look, start doing those budget workouts
Yeah.
and saving, because you want a conventional loan or you want to save your cash.
Mm.
Because when realtors that are listing agents looking at offers and presenting them to their clients, they're pushing those conventionals and those cash offers to the top so that
Mm.
quick close and be done.
Wow. And what about closing costs?
Um, that is all based. It's all subjective to the transaction. If
Okay.
there are some repairs that are needed or something,
Mm.
some type of agreement, either party will decide on who that will fall on. But as a buyer's agent, I'm definitely looking for the seller to take care of the closing costs because they want to be done, and my offer is going to be for sure. So
Wow. Amazing.
those are things that you kind of want to be mindful of.
That's
And
really
just
good.
looking for the best situation for your client at that time.
Yes. So please let the people know how they can get in touch with you. Like what I know you just assess where you are and share people your vision, where you like to go, and just connect with them so they can reach out to you, how they can definitely use your service and your expertise as far as your knowledge. Let the connect with people, let them know.
Awesome. Well, I want to help people find their dream homes because I'm a dreamer. Like I mentioned, I grew up around these large plantation homes on that set on acres right off the Mississippi River. So beauty and fashion and art and culture has always been a part of my being, and that's something that you need to be mindful of in every aspect, in your home, right? Because this is where you raise your family. This is what you leave behind. It's your legacy, and that's something that's very important to me because of my experience and my family growing up. And I appreciate the finer things in life. I don't think that there's anything that's wrong with that. There's been, there's always that question that kind of like, place that hierarchy. Everyone loves nice things. What you figure is nice to you. Doesn't make it any better or less than what I like. And that's just one thing that I want us to start focusing more on, is living your own luxury. Your luxury doesn't have to be what my luxury is. I mean, we were never going to be the same. And if we do that, the world would be a better place, right? People can do them. They can appreciate the lifestyle that they want to live, and be unapologetic about it.
Yeah.
So, um, I just like I said, I appreciate nice things, and I've always wanted to own a home like I saw growing up. I knew that it wasn't an opportunity back then for my ancestors, but I wanted to own something like that. So I figured, why not sell them until I could buy one?
Yes. 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 Absolutely. So please share them with your social media handle, how they can get in touch with
Okay.
you, how they can contact you.
I am Dwayne Grant, the Access Granted Realtor. My multi-platform is my initial account, Grant at Grant Design. That's GRANT. D is in dog, Z is in zebra, INE. And that's because I'm a designer at heart. I love creativity, I love art, and I love beautiful people. So reach out to me. My real estate Realtor page specifically is Access Granted Realtor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
No,
much. And you know, if you had to sum up in a few words, Dwayne Grant and what you do, let the people know what that is, and that's how we'll end. And thank you so much for doing the platform and your expertise and anything else you want to promote and come back and share with us. Love to have you on. Anything new as far as the market has changed. We all about empowering the people, letting them in on you know, anything that's good in life that we can definitely obtain. You know what I'm saying? So housing, property, dream home is essential to a lot of other things just besides me owning a home. So that's why it's so important for the family structure and for families to own property and learn the right way about how to do that. So please share with the people, and we'll love to have you back really soon.
once again, thank you for this incredible opportunity. It's been an honor to get on here and share my perspective and my excitement about helping people achieve their real estate goals. I love people. I love helping people achieve their goals. Number one, I'm huge in education and huge about facilitating this process for you, taking most of the burden off of your back and helping you secure a property or whatever type of real estate investment you decide to participate in. Um, like you said, this is the best way to accumulate wealth and leave behind a legacy for your family and your loved ones. So start now and let me help you through that process. I'm Dwayne Grant. I will be back. I'd love to share market updates with you guys, available properties, but please tune in, like, subscribe, comment. I love the comments that I'm getting on all of my videos. Um, the videos were done just to give you a glimpse of properties that you may not ever walk into. So
Yeah.
let me show you what these properties look like so you can expand those dreams of having one of those properties one day. I think everything is based on your mindset, and whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve it if you can see it. So I love being that vehicle to share those different type of dreams with people.
Thank you so much. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day and hope to see you really soon. Thank you so much. Realtor Dwayne Grant, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank
Patronage.
you. If you're looking for a home in Texas, please give me a call. Tell your friends.
That's right. There you go, guys. Another great interview on Patronage, which is our entrepreneurship platform, as well as our where consumers and entrepreneurs meet. We empower people about business opportunities and empowerment and, you know, financial independence. And this is what it's all about. So we're so grateful. We want to thank our partners. And so we want to show the commercial right now for our partners. And then we're going to next time. We'll see you next time. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give us 1 second to bring it up. Heart2heartforyou.org. Heart to Heart mission is to supply every young person with a new pair of shoes, especially those who need them. A domestic and international nonprofit organization. 844-237-6344. Tell them King Solomon sent you. Dr. Manu J. Rosette, Doctor of Physical Therapy, low back, neck, shoulder pain management, post-surgical rehabilitation. RosettePhysicalTherapy.com, 424-243-5261. Tell them King Solomon sent you. GQ Auto Connect, simple, affordable, quality service that's worth it. New and used vehicles at a wholesale price and much, much more. 310-695-2404, Culver City, California. Tell them King Solomon sent you. GQAutoConnect.com. There you go, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, make sure you guys subscribe. The comments, I have the link, and King Solomon Entertainment on YouTube, as well as Instagram, King_Solomon_ENT_. Till next time, guys. Patronage. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.